outside with cousin whole day, you can't see his face. The story end up on lady's room, you disappear without trace. Oh Lord, if all she know is papi show and stress outside, is love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with house Monday in the ladies' room. Oh, na na na, it's only love in the ladies' room. It's love in the room. It's love in the room. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in the room. We playing with house Monday in the ladies' room. Don't worry, us. She's safe. You're giving topic to Aruna. Study your place. Your woman outside with cousin whole day. You can't see his face. The story end up on ladies' room. You disappear without trace. Oh Lord, if all she know is papi show and stress outside, is love in the room. If you wanna have to girl, take care, they bust the files. Well, if it's in her loving tongue, baby, it's love in the room. Don't whine on me here, lady. It's love in the room. If he wanna fight and stray, it's love in
There's no audio on the mic. It's no audio. It's not connected because this one I have to volume all the way up. I just take it off and put it back on and hold on, guys. This is what we join School for the Deaf. Can y'all wait? Like, wait a second. Remember, I'm not just catering. To come back on because I'm using the microphone. I'm not using. It's not going through. It's not going through the board. You hear me now? Yeah, so as I was saying before I was interrupted, I am not only catering for people on the live, so I have to continue talking. So those who are listening via radio and the app will follow along. Y'all just behave as if 11 o'clock is just live and live belong to audio alone. No, it's not. It's radio and it's online. So if you don't hear me on the live, so y'all sit down there like some bep for 10 minutes and watching me, and nobody gave me a call or nothing to say they're not hearing me until after 10 minutes. Nah, boy. You had to know who is to give trouble in school, who is to have a hard time in class. Y'all sit there pretending that y'all understand what the teacher's saying, and then when they give you homework to go back and take some of the things that was said and put it from your you go home and you do one among the chuppies. So y'all sit down there for a whole 10 minutes. Nobody saying nothing. No, Papa. I give up on all your years. I need to start looking for another place of employment in 2026. I ain't going through that with all in 2026, you know. I swear. All you like a hard head children. Whole 10 minutes. I didn't see it, no audio. Okay, so we good now. Anywho's, I ain't going back and say nothing I said before. I did the roll call. So good morning to everybody in here. Share the live and then we move on because we don't have much time. But before we do though, I want to extend condolences to Kevin Greenidge and to the bus fraternity, family, friends, and loved ones. I mean, they say death is not supposed to take you by shock, but you somehow manage to be shocked every time, especially when you know somebody that's like young. And, was just scrolling through Mark's platform not so long ago, and I saw Joel Greenidge posted his photo. For a minute, I thought it was his birthday. So I was going there with the intention to say happy birthday under the post, only to realize that it was an RIP message. No warning, and I had to, was he sick or anything? No warning whatsoever. And, death has a way of reminding us about life, because it's yin and yang, life, death, death, life. They work together. There's no one without the other. And as much as we may not like it, it is very much a part of life. And this year and going into next year, I'm going to continue to say, we have to stop treating each day as if it's guaranteed. The things we waste time fussing, fighting, quarreling over, is it really worth it? Is it really worth the stress, the strain, the headache, the problems? Is it really worth it? Because we take it for granted that we will be here tomorrow to pick up where we left off. We take it for granted that we'll be here. We can make all the plans. That's why they say, man plan, God laughs. We can make all the plans for next year. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. But there's absolutely no guarantee that we will get to do it. And sometimes it leaves me a bit frustrated because I'm like, There's so much more we need to do. There are much more important things that we need to do, but we just dwell and major in minor. And the amount of time and attention and effort we put into dealing with the minor, when it comes to dealing with the major, you're exhausted already. You don't have the energy to deal with the major because there are so much more important things to deal with. Lives every day. Whether it's finding a solution to your financial situation, or trying to start a new business, or trying to do something to improve your lot in life, or just health wise, taking care of your health, investing in your health, starting to exercise, starting to eat better. To me, that is way more important. The things that matters is what I really wish we'd put more time and energy into, because I swear on everything that I know and love, I honestly don't have the energy for like petty stuff anymore. Like quarreling, being angry with people, not liking people for no reason. It is draining. It is draining. And what we don't understand is that our bodies love when we're in a stressful state. Y'all don't pay attention to your health. That is why I always love my friend Patrick Dells, and that's one of the things he preaches a lot, that our bodies love illnesses, cancers. It loves when your body's in a stressful state. It feeds off of that. So we can't talk about loving other people when we don't love self first and we don't take time off to take care of our mental health or physical health. And we're always in us, and I'm trying so hard not to be, because from as long as I know myself, I've always been a worrier. I used to worry about everything. Worry. I spent so much time focusing on the worry that I didn't spend time focusing on the solution. 95% of the time, I used it to worry about the problem instead of finding a solution to the problem. And I made it my duty over time, and it's a work in progress, to stop stressing about things I have absolutely no control over. The things that I do have control over, I'm going to focus on those. Anything that is stressful, I do not care who, what, where, when, why, family, friend, foe, it's got to go. Because we cannot continue to live in this perpetual state of stress. Whether it's friendships, relationships, jobs, whatever it is. Long as it is more stressful, because we have to also consider that every day wouldn't be perfect. You would not have sunshine and rose and we walk merrily down the stream every day. It's going to have issues. When they pop up, you deal with them. But when it gets to a point where it's more problematic than fun, than happiness, than whether it's your friendship with a person every day, you're fighting with your partner every day, it's a problem, it's problems, then you have to take some sort of stock to figure out, is this making sense? I know we make a whole lot of resolutions going into the new year, so maybe that is one you can add to your list if you believe in resolutions. For me, I believe in dealing with things as they come, not putting aside a specific time, but I know there are people who are big on, they know the new year, I'm going to start eating better, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to do. Maybe that is one thing we can add to the list. Yeah? Focusing on the things and the people that matter, the things that brings happiness and joy to our life, and not so much more so the things that stresses us out on a daily basis. Stop inviting stress and stop taking disrespect as an invitation. It's not. We just allow too many things. We just allow things. We just have to learn to let things go, let the chips fall where they may, and keep it pushing. Stress kills. So you could be walking down the road today, you seemingly look happy and whatever, but you're so stressed. You ever been so stressed that your body feels tied up, like it's a knot? Like you can't even move your neck, your shoulders, your neck, your back, everything, even your stomach is in knots. You can't even breathe, your chest is tight, your anxiety kicking pin. Imagine if you're feeling that, what it's doing to your inside. Just imagine. Wish you come on with finally you're learning. You aren't paying attention. I've been learning. You're nice. I don't stress about nothing anymore. Even last time you see me go on social media and cuss anybody or respond to a fake page or respond, because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, People will be who they want to be. They'll do what they want to do. They'll say what they want to say. No matter how much time you put up a defense, what people think of you, that's how they feel. And nothing is going to change that unless they want to change it. Jesus himself could come down and say, this person is a good person, that person is a good person. How they want to feel about you because it serves their purpose, makes them feel good maybe, I don't know. That's how they're going to feel. So you can't waste time worrying about how other people feel about you. What matters is how you feel about you. You know you better. People may think they know you, but you know you best. Yeah? People know versions of you. You know your whole self. You're with yourself 24/7. People are with you probably a couple hours out of that. So they know certain parts of you. You're the only person who know you well. So moving into the new year, let us try and focus on living authentically. Living, not just going through the motions, but living. So if today, tomorrow, the bell rings, you can say, yes, I really lived. I really, really lived. You weren't just here surviving, but you lived. Yeah? Della Fletcher, we have 40 more days to go, eh? I hope you have them cherry and them organized. You're in chat starting to preach. Make sure you have my cherry cake if you're on me and you to end up in 2026. All right. That's why they just be giving you this thing when you're out first day bride. You still go, you see, not me even seeing them thing and them. Listen, I've mastered I think I'm always like, I'm the new day Houdini. It's like I see you, but I don't see you. Maybe because I'm in the public life for so long that I think I've mastered the art of being in public, but not seeing people. Like I see your shadows, but I don't see people. So I'm not sure. And I've had people point that out to me a couple of times. Be like, people looking at you. And I'm like, they are? Okay. Whether we're walking the street or whether we're somewhere and be like, people looking at you. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'm immune to it because I've been doing this for so long. I'm like immune to people looking at you, talking about you. It's like, okay, I don't see it. I don't feel it. And I have no intentions of doing that right now either. In other news, our season is loading. We're not even in January yet. Look, Debbie's still fighting up with Shibode for Saturday. You come talking about the season quite in February. You want me to start talking about Aquarius season now and Shibode Saturday? You see what it's like good thing for me? To come and start problems this early morning. Whole week she on here Saturday. Well, you're telling me about the season loading quite in February. Let me get over Saturday, and after that, we're ready for Aquarius season. Let Saturday just go past, and we're done. She get it one and done. No long titivation like last year. Shirin says you don't see them, but the well senior and fretting too. First they minding your business. Well, they got to deal with it, because we ain't about to dim our lights for anybody to shine. You can turn up your wattage. You have different ones. They're 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100 watts. If you're prepared to pay the electricity, you higher the wattage, it's more you have to. So you have to decide how much bright you want to be. You could do LED, you could do whatever you want to do. But we ain't about to turn our lights down so yours could shine. Nope. You're going to have to turn on, go on a ladder, go on whatever, screw on that, whatever it is, and turn up your light. Okay? I thank you. Anywho's, so we have a quick thing here before what time is it? Okay, making good time. Gabby said, first I love when people don't like me. I actually feel good when they don't. Listen, less problems. Me know about all, but I don't too friendly, I don't know, like having a lot of friends, put a pressure on me because you feel obligated to always constantly reach out. You have to talk, and I don't like to talk. People think the person on radio is a person in real life. I am not the same. This is the radio personality. In real life, I don't do much talking. I swear. So when you don't have a Titi Banner friends, you don't have to do much talking. People would literally call me on the phone, and when the phone finishes ringing, I'll text you back to ask you if you wanted something. just I don't know. It maybe because I talk for a living, because I talk so much that I value my solitude, and I don't know. It could be a good and a bad thing. When I'm by myself, it's a good thing. But when you're with someone else, it's not necessarily a good thing because they might want to talk and you don't want to talk, and it might seem like you're, standoffish or whatever. But I don't like to talk much, honestly. I could build a vibe with you standing right there, and we don't have to say nothing to each other, and I'm good. And I'll be having the time of my life. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but this place she don't know me. You're not friend. Listen, if I were this way years ago, I probably would be better off. My mother used to warn me all the time. All you like too much friend. You see, Gabby does say all you like too much man. My mother used to say all you like too much friend. Always a titty bad a friend. But you always like to say, you used to say you like to talk too much. Oh God, stop making noise in my head. Like to talk too much. I always tell her that up to this day. If I listen to you and you used to tell me that this titty bad friend you like when you're growing up. But once people know you, they know you. I mean, the people around me, they understand me, and that is why you have to know your tribe. And I always say, if you have a friend or you have friends where you have to talk to them every single day, those are not the kind of friendships I want. That you have to literally speak to each other every single day. The most important thing is when you need me, know I'm showing up and showing out for you. You need to talk, I'm available any time of the day, night. But you see them kind of friendship where every day all you have to get up in the morning and check in for lunch, checking in the evening time, checking in the night, and them kind of gossip friendships. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep that. What people does have to talk about? What all does have to talk about so every day? Every day all you have to talk? Every day y'all like to talk? Every day? All you have man, all you have children, all you have only a friend that all you have to talk to every single day. You see, that is where the friend end up in problem with your friend because all you talk too much. Like when the Jamaican one would say, y'all talks too much. That is the problem. Sue says, not friendly, but the most kind and funniest person you'll meet. Listen, when we talk. And we can talk for hours. That's the thing. You don't talk for every day, but when you talk crap, and you be like, if people only know this side of you in real life, they'll be like, I never knew you were so silly. Yeah, but you can't show everybody every parts of you. That's why you say you reserve some parts and you give based on your friendship with the person. You can't be everything to everybody. And that is a mistake we make all the time. We try to be everything to everybody, but we have to learn to put people in different compartments in our lives. Acquaintances, they are friends that you hang with, but they are friends you don't tell everything. They are friends you hang and tell everything. You just need to know where to put people. And once you do that, like the friend who gonna tell she friend about she gonna have abortion. So let me break this down quickly because this situation isn't just a relationship issue. Yeah? This is a trust earthquake. So let's talk about his feelings because they are definitely valid and they're layered. This man in this story didn't just find out his girlfriend had an abortion. He found out through a third party, and that alone can destabilize any relationship. He's dealing with shock, he's dealing with betrayal, he's dealing with grief, confusion, and a sense of being replaced in his own story. And he's questioning whether he wasn't good enough to be trusted, whether he missed signs, and whether the child was even his. And he's mourning something he never knew existed, and that type of grief is confusing, and of course it can be heavy. You don't just bounce back from that. Yeah? He's 34 years old, been with a girlfriend for 3 years, and he says he thought they were solid. They had their ups and downs like any other couple, but nothing big enough to shake the foundation. Well, that's what he believed. So last weekend, he says, her best friend pulled me aside at a birthday lime, and he told me something that knocked the wind out of me. She said my girlfriend was pregnant a couple months ago and had an abortion. Me, you know where she come out, like, I don't know who to sit and call all you, but anyway. Says he froze, nobody even ever mentioned it, girlfriend never hinted, never cried to him, nothing. And it's not like they were on break, he said. They were very much together. He confronted her calmly, and first she lied straight to his face and said her friend was mixed up. But when he told her exactly what he was told, broke down. She admitted it, said she panicked, she wasn't ready, excuse me, and she didn't know how to tell him because she was afraid he'd see her differently or pressure her. Now he doesn't know how to feel. Part of him is hurt. She didn't trust him. Part of him wonders if the child was even his. And another part of him feels betrayed that her best friend, not her, told him something so serious. And he's walking around now with this heavy feeling in his chest. Don't know if to stay, if to leave, if to forgive, or if this is the beginning of bigger secrets. So he's asking if this is something that a man can bounce back from. Yeah? So, I mean, I'm reading through some of the comments and I realize a lot of people are dismissing his feelings and jumping on the friend. She has a part to play, and she's going to get her share as well. But I think we are not focusing on his question, which is, can someone bounce back from something like this? And someone was saying a while ago to me that when a man hears something, someone called me and they were like, they had a similar situation, and they don't want to go live because people will probably recognize their voices. But he said to me, when a man hears something this big from someone else, some things hits at once. One, why wasn't I told? He says it made him feel unimportant, like his place in her life wasn't secure enough. What else he doesn't know? And like he says, one big secret breeds doubt in every other area. Was the baby even mine? And whether we want to admit it or not, that question appears immediately because secrecy creates suspicion. He's not wrong for feeling shaken. He's not wrong for feeling betrayed. And he's not wrong for wanting clarity. But I'm seeing a lot of us focusing on the friend. And the part of the thing that's jumped out at me is him asking is, can he bounce back from it? So the girlfriend, though, let's look at her side, right? Because her actions didn't come out of nowhere either. For a woman to hide a pregnancy and an abortion, there must be a few possible reasons. But I'm thinking, for 3 years, you definitely should know somebody well enough inside out, and even if you're not ready, and even if it's, at the end of the day, I believe, and I'm seeing so many women saying it's her body, her decision, yes. But her body, her decision, in this instance, if they were not in a relationship, just a random hookup, she got pregnant, then by all means. But even if it wasn't that way, they were in a relationship for 3 years. 3 years is a long time. You know how much thing you could do in 3 years? They were swapping spit for 3 years. And even if you felt like you are not ready, because you could be nice, and we've seen it in several relationships, everything going sweet, we did it, and then child come, and then man disappear, and you left to shoulder the burden entirely, and man goes on, probably migrates, starts another family, and you're left to bring up that child on your own. So you have the decision to make, to weigh the pros, cons, to decide, you know what, am I ready? Are we ready? Yes, we've been dating for 3 years, but there's never been any talks of committing fully, living together, getting married, or whatever the case might be. So she's well within her rights to believe, okay, I'm not ready for this. We're probably not ready for this as a couple. But why not tell him? At the end of the day, it is still your choice. He might disagree with it. He may not like it. But if you decide to do it, that is still your choice. So she admits it was out of fear. Fear of what? Fear of disappointing him. She may have felt unprepared and panicked, not wanting pressure from him. If she were to tell him, he would probably convince her to, let's do it because I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be here for the both of you. We can do this. But she probably has plans. She probably has future goals, aspirations that does not involve a child. Maybe going back to school, maybe starting a business, maybe even traveling herself, and a child wasn't in the picture. And I have no issues with that. At the end of the day, it is your decision to make. Not for abortion, but that is her choice, right? Some women fear their partner might insist on keeping the baby, and maybe that's what she thought. Maybe that's how she felt. Maybe she didn't want to. Maybe she's unsure about the relationship. could be together for 3 years and you probably don't think, like I said, there's no longevity. We're going through the motions, we're dating, we're swapping spit, having a good time, but there's never any talk of us, moving to the next stage of maybe starting to live together. So she probably felt like we are not there, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I just have, maybe she should have told him, but like I said, she probably has a better honest reasons why she decided not to. She might have been questioning where things were headed. Shame, guilt, emotional, overwhelmed. Sometimes women shut down rather than open up. But my thing is hiding it, something big like this, I don't know. Her fear doesn't erase his pain. Her reasons doesn't, erase how he feels. I mean, I don't know. It's just how I feel. I feel like she should have tell him about it, and not because she should have told him about it, not because he controls her body, but because, it's his. Well, hopefully, trust trust him enough to tell him, even though you decide not to go through with it. Rondell Super says, stop putting sugar on it, Aruna. I'm not sure what you mean when you say putting sugar on it. But I'm not sure what you mean by putting sugar on it. I can't say who's wrong, right in this situation. It's not a wrong and right situation. It's a principle approach probably I would take. And at least if it were me, I would let the person know. And if I decide, listen, the way I'm stubborn, even if, like I said, Jesus come for yourself and tell me don't do it, and if I decide to do it, I'm going to do it. And I know women are like that. So even if he said not to, I'm not one who's easily peer pressured. So that is just me. But maybe she felt with him, she would fall for the, okay, we would make this work, we would do this together, I'm going to be here for you throughout the long haul, yada, yada, yada. She probably wasn't in that space. So I understand both parties. So it's nothing to do with sugarcoating or trying to, there's no sides to take here. Because I also feel for him. And the part, oh God, the best friend. This is where the plot thickens. A friend doesn't tell a man something this private unless A, she feels guilty for covering the secret. Maybe it was eating at her. B, she believes the girlfriend was wrong and wants her to be honest. C, she has her own agenda. Not all friends are loyal. Some enjoy stirring the pot. And D, she probably fears the truth will eventually destroy the relationship and wants to control the fallout. Either way, she crossed the boundary and exposed a bigger issue. Why was the girlfriend confiding in her best friend instead of her man? And if your best friend knows more about your relationship than your partner, something is off. That's all. It was not her place. We don't want to make this about her. It is about the girlfriend not feeling comfortably enough to tell the man of 3 years that, hey, I'm pregnant, but I don't think we're ready for this, for a child. I'm not going to keep it, whatever the case might be. It was not the friend's place. It was totally out of place. I can't even see myself doing that. Like my friend confiding something like that, so sensitive, and I'm going to go tell. I mean, with everything that's going on, that is one friendship that's out the door. We're done. We're finito. There's no coming back from that. It was just not her place. Even if she felt a type of way, maybe her place was, okay, you know what? You need to tell him. And even if the friend chose not to tell him, that is her decision. That is not your place, and that is the problem. We know a lot of things in life. But you see this thing called replace? We just pass it a lot of times. We know a lot of things. You know everybody business. We know who taking who doing who, what, who bend, straight, gay. But we don't know we place. That is something we miss a lot. We just pass, we play straight. We just pass, we play straight. We know everything, but we know we place. That was not your place. It was not your call. Because who knows if she would not have had an attack of conscience and probably go to him herself. That was the girlfriend's place to tell him if she ever got around to it. But either way, it's happened, done and dusted. There's no going back from it. She told him, he knows, and now here we are, and he feels betrayed. What say you?
To me, there's more to that than what meets the eye, or the ears, how you want to say it. Yeah, because if she could hide something like that, there's definitely more in the dark, right? And pregnant, she being pregnant. If she was pregnant by her boyfriend, then why would she be scared to tell him? I personally think that she had an affair at him. She got pregnant and she abort the child. That's a logical way to, be scared to tell your boyfriend that you were pregnant.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's plausible. That's one option, but
So, yeah, she had more secrets in the dark, I should say, man.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, it is a tough situation. I do believe that he can get over it. With time, he would. It's a tough thing right now, but in time, he would get over it.
Well, he would if he wants to. If they both decide to, and put it on the table, and it's a one-off thing. But I believe that there's still room for him to. It will take a while. You don't just get over something like that because who knows? The man probably don't have children and probably excited to have his first child like Pinero. And you know how excited he was when he had his first child. So you never know. He probably would make a good dad. He probably was ready, but she wasn't ready. So you see, that's why I keep saying we can't just keep having unprotected sex with people and you're not sure where we going, if we're on the right page, the same page, if we're doing life together, or we just doing now. We have to get serious about these things. We have to get serious about these things. There's so many ways to protect oneself without having to get to that point where you get pregnant and need to have an abortion. If you're not sure that this is your person, that this is who I'll be doing life forever and ever and ever and ever and ever with. If you're not feeling it, why are you having unprotected sex and you know the possibility exists? So at some point, the responsibility and accountability part is missing a lot of the times. We don't take concrete accountability and responsibility for these decisions that we make. Morning, neighbor.
Morning, neighbor. Let me tell you something. All of these girls and them might like too much man. And all of these man and them might like too much woman. You there with a woman for 3 years. That is not your fiance. That is not your wife. But you're crying over a child. All you must stop taking this like a play relationship all you have and calling it serious relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If I, Gabriella Bonner, well, I don't believe in no marriage again. But if I, Gabriella Bonner, had to pregnant and say I go in and make Charlie my big old age here, I have to make sure everything is on the up and up with me and the owner of the child. I don't understand how it is that all of these men and them always want to cry foul when a woman say she have an abortion or whatever. Yes, the woman was wrong for hiding that from you. But think about it. The woman hid that from you because she know you couldn't handle it. Because look at how you're behaving now. When you're with somebody, you know what the person can and cannot handle. And sometimes it's just best to not deal with you as a woman having to make the tough decision. I don't think nobody does have an abortion and celebrate having an abortion.
Mm-mm.
So, first of all, it was a tough decision for her to make and for her to go through. Knowing you and knowing your beliefs and knowing how you would react is the reason why the woman kept it from you. Because you are emotionally incapable of making logical decisions. You here on a whole crying campaign because the woman ain't tell you she was pregnant. But you ain't engaged this woman. You ain't married to this woman. For 3 years, you and the woman, they playing what? You ain't make an honest woman out of this woman. All you love to make people girl, children, baby mother, and not wife. Miss, if it's 10 more you had was to get rid of it. You is not the man wife. When you hear they're ready to go their way, they're leaving you with your bundle of problems and they going with speed. The woman had every right to make the decision that she made, and she fully well made the decision knowing that this man that she is in a relationship with is incapable of making serious, consequential decisions. Women, if you had money, the woman would have never do that. If you was financially stable, she wasn't doing that. If you was emotionally stable, she was not doing that. Because from the time you is a sensible young lady and you decide, well, okay, you and a man walking down a particular road, you know the type of individual you're dealing with, Aruna. You know if this man is going to make a good father. You know if he's going to be able to provide emotionally, financially, whatever. And so you clearly are lacking in more ways than one, and that is why the lady chose to do what she did. Instead of you focusing on making her the bad guy, why you didn't ask her what you was lacking that she thought you wasn't capable of being the father that you think you could have been? What you lacking? What you missing? Because let me tell you something. If calling to my mother Elon Musk, come by me here now. Listen.
So just so the people, just so you put it on the people mind, child.
What do you about outside? Tell it to me, mother, if Elon Musk pass by here. All you have to understand, sir, you're not ready. Whatever reason it is that the lady felt that you were not ready, she knows that you are not ready. And look at it, look at the backlash now. You still cannot get over something like that. So the lady clearly knew your emotional fortitude, what you can and cannot handle. And a lot of the times too, these things are very religious because some people, based on their religious beliefs and whatnot, they're not walking that road. It's her body, her choice, and she chose to not walk that road with you. But you have to also look at yourself, look at the big picture, and ask yourself why she made that choice. Because clearly she made the choice because you are lacking in one way or another. So yes, she's wrong for not telling you. She should have told you. But at the end of the day, you also had to stop crying like if the whole world is falling apart. You have too much free time on your hand to be crying. Go and look for an evening walk. Or they have a blessed day.
Later. I look for evening walk. I can't be real out of you know. I'm gonna look for evening walk. Let me take this one before I go.
Yeah, morning time. That one is a tough one, trust me. But hear me. I can't speak to the woman's thinking about that, but definitely when it comes to the man, the real question the man is asking, besides the fact that trust has been broken, is the only thing that will be coming to mind is that child, that unborn baby, there's a possibility that it was not his. You understand? I think that would be the biggest question that you have in mind. I mean, we already get it. Trust has been broken. She rather tell she friend and tell him 3 years we together. Something wrong with that. You understand? So, brother, hold strong. Can't tell you what to do.
All right, Papa. Okie dokes. I think that's about all the time we have. At the end of the day, maybe say come and find out even work to do. Guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Final one for the week. Thank you so much, Land, Navana, Western Union, Beacon Insurance, Harry Edwards, for powering up our ladies' room for today. Alrighty, have a great Wednesday, everybody, and we shall reconvene at 11 a.m. in the forenoon tomorrow, God's will. Thanks so much, guys.